Everyone, it's Jess from the Kidney RD. Sorry, my stream broke off, but I want to talk to you about 3 things you should be asking a dietitian before you work with them. This has come up because I follow multiple kidney communities around the internet because I like to know what people's are talking about, what their concerns are, what are questions that we can answer as dietitians, how can we be more helpful, what is the confusion, all those different things. And I've been disappointed to see that people have worked with dietitians and they have left feeling either more confused or just feeling like they didn't get an answer and that they felt like there was still more to do. So if you're going to work with a dietitian, there's 3 big things that you should be honing in on and asking if they're familiar with. Just like if you go visit a doctor, not all dietitians have the same knowledge base. So for example, if you're going to go get shoulder surgery, you're not going to go to a knee surgeon to get that surgery. If you have a problem with your heart, you're not going to go to a podiatrist or foot doctor to test and work on your heart. And in the same way, for nutrition and for a diet, you want to work with a dietitian who's specialized in renal because it can be a complex diet and there's a lot of things that you can do if you know about them and know what to do. So there's 3 important questions I think that everyone should ask when they go work with a dietitian. If the dietitian kind of hems and haws and doesn't know an answer to these, you might ask her if she knows anyone specialized in renal that you can refer to. Or you can go to kidney.org, CKD-RD, which is a renal dietitian database. Find someone there. The dietitians at the Kidney RD, this is all we do. This is our specialty. So 3 things. Number 1, ask them their opinion on a plant-based diet for kidney disease. They should have an opinion of some sort about how a plant-based diet fits in the picture for kidney disease. At the Kidney RD, we start with a plant-based diet for a lot of our clients, not everyone, but most people, we start with a plant-based diet. And we're really, really aggressive with this approach and, fleshing it out with a couple other things because it gives really great results and there's some great science behind it. They should have an opinion. If they don't believe in a plant-based diet to start, then you'd want to know why and what their thoughts are behind that. So that's the first thing. The second thing is you want to hone in on how they feel about moderation. Here is why. I believe that moderation has a great place in the diet. I don't believe moderation has a really great place when you're dealing with something very serious like kidney disease when you're initially treating it. So when you're initially treating it, some people don't have a lot of room for moderation, and you need to come up with a good plan that works for them, that they can do and that they like, and that doesn't give a lot of wiggle room for falling off the bandwagon all the time, because the purpose is to preserve kidney function. And you do need to be pretty aggressive when you first start out because you want to have great results. The more kidney function that you can preserve, the more you can bring your kidney function up, the more resilience that you're going to have to add things back in. So that's the second thing. If they're very focused on moderation, that might not be a good fit because you might introduce things into your diet that have no place to be there right at the beginning. For us, that means very salty items. That would be, initially we do a fully plant-based approach for a lot of reasons. That's another video for another day. But yeah, that's, a couple things to think about. So number 3 is you want to know if they're familiar with the kidney-gut axis, if they're familiar with how the kidneys and the gut play together. If they are familiar with how the kidneys and the gut plays together, then it is probably a really good sign that they're pretty up to date on the science. The kidneys are very intertwined with gut health, and you want to be able to address those if you're going to preserve your kidney function. So, number 1, familiar with a plant-based diet and kidney disease. Number 2, how do they feel about moderation? And number 3, Are they up to date on the kidney gut axis and what to do in those situations? So there's other questions you ask, but those are three really simple ones that are probably pin you down into someone who's a renal nutrition expert over someone who's just a general expert. So thanks everyone who joined us. Rayad, sorry if I said your name wrong. I see you joined us. It's nice to see you. We're looking forward to talking to you later too. And if you have any questions, hop on over to kidneyrd.com. We would love to share with you a little bit about how we approach things. We do a nutrition strategy call with everyone on the first call, so we can talk about the different ways you tackle things and how we can help you work through that plan to get some great results.